Well, we've been watching the markets with keen interest today. Why? Because they are making big moves. Man, this last week or so, we are in the midst of weather markets, and now we throw in some additional information where Russia apparently had bombed a shipping port in Odessa, Ukraine, and hit a couple of ships perhaps, or a grain facility. And that really sent the markets reeling overnight. We had the wheat market going sharply higher. Corn market went sharply higher. Soybeans followed suit. They were sharply higher again overnight. And now things are kind of cooling off a bit. I want to take a look at our current prices. We'll start with the corn. Let's go around the horn here. And on September corn right now, with our quotes from bar chart, we have September, it's higher, but it's 7.5 higher. We're now at 536 1/4. And that means we're 21 cents off of our overnight high. The December corn, the new crop contract, 9 3/4 higher at 544 1/4, and that's about 19 cents, basically about 20 cents off of its overnight high. So keep that in mind. Now, we are off of our earlier low by about 12.5 cents too. So, you have that as well. Now, in soybeans, boy, they've come back off their highs by quite a bit. You have August now only 6.5 higher at 14.98 1/2. And we'll go to November. It's at 14.08 1/4. That would be up 13 cents on the day, but we're about 20 cents off of our earlier high. Okay, something's going on. The markets are kind of easing back here, at least as we get toward mid-session. In the wheat, though, big, strong gains there. You have December wheat in Chicago, 26 higher. We're at 716 1/2, but even that one is about 13 cents off of its overnight high. But we're way off of our earlier low by over 30 cents. Now, December Kansas City wheat now at 848 3/4. That's up 16.5 cents. Huge ranges in the wheat markets. December spring wheat, we have it 8 3/4 higher at 895 1/4. We have slipped back below the $9 mark, but we had been as low as 880. So we're off of that earlier low by 15 cents. So it's a good news, bad news scenario there. Meanwhile, in the cotton, you have that December new crop contract 150 points higher at 83.75 per pound. We have Todd Bubba Horwitz on the line, and he is with BubbaTrading.com. He's in Las Vegas. And joining us right now, it's a wild ride today, Todd. I guess from a broker's perspective, they like markets that move. They're getting that.
It is a wild market, and again, you can look at this a lot of different ways, Marlon. You can go back to a week ago, and corn was under 480, and now it's 540. Or you could say, well, it was up at 560 this morning, and now it's back to 535 or 540. I think they look pretty good. I think that we're seeing much more supportive volume. I think they caught everybody a little bit short, which caused the first initial spike. Now, the real key here is will they hold, let's say 530 in corn and then start to go back up again? I mean, again, I'm pretty pumped about the action that we're seeing. I'm not thrilled at the sell-off here, but that there's going to be some, they call it mean reversion in all markets if they get too far extended. And I think the initial panic and push-up is just being resolved out now. And if they can hold, somewhere around here, then I think there's a chance they can go back and even potentially test the highs today.
Do you think that local grain elevators out in the country are now basing their cash bids off of December now?
Probably, yeah. I would think so. I mean, we're at the end of the September contract anyways, and I would think they're using the new crop and basing it off of December, so I would think that would make sense.
Okay. Now, what about the rumors? Remember last week we had all the rumors that China had bought a bunch of grain, soybeans, and corn. Supposedly, we got some of that business. I haven't heard too much in the overnight sales category, but what are you hearing lately in that regard? How much of that business did we actually get?
I don't look into rumors, Marlon, and I've been doing this for 44 years, and every time they need some business or something to happen, that China's doing something, the price action tells you everything, and right now, going into the last couple of days, volume has been very light. We are seeing a little bit better stretch in volume, which means there's some activity, and I'm sure there are buyers obviously out there now, but I can't worry about, the rumors that are maybe or maybe not priced into the market already. I think that, we can see that there's some issues, but now we're starting to see potentially light at the end of the tunnel and buyers starting to support this market.
Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you, Todd, for the comments today. Todd Bubba Horowitz of BubbaTrading.com. He's in Las Vegas. We'll take a look at our livestock trade next.